guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming by. If you're new here, welcome and be part of the family. If you're returning, welcome back and thank you. Now in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 weird things that I have noticed here in Italy and I'm going to share right now. Now, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So let's get into the now. The first thing I find a bit sorry guys, I've been having a flu and a cold. I'm just trying to, today I feel better, and then I decided to film and talk to you guys because I love you so much. And yeah, so let's get started. Now, things that I find weird here in Italy is the breakfast. The breakfast here in Italy is like, coffee, and then you have like there's brioche, there's just a lot of sweets, or biscotti, which is biscuits, and that's it. Unlike, let's say like in Kenya, we were colonized by the British, so we tend to pick a lot from them. So breakfast is like, you have eggs. It depends of course with family and how people like it, but basically what you would find for breakfast is you find eggs, either fried or boiled, and then you have maybe sausages or bacon, and then you'll have maybe sweet potato, or you'd have bread, and you'd have mahamri, which is like a kind of donuts, beignet kind of. And like breakfast is a big and huge thing in the morning, so that it gives you energy to run the day. But when I came here, it's quite different, and you just have cafe, biscotti, basta. I have adapted to it, so but at first I found it very, very weird. So one of the things you'd find strange here when you visit Italy for the first time, let's say like when I came to Italy the first time, was the bidet. It's like this. So this kind of basin like is used by Italians to clean themselves, especially after using the washroom, especially the long call, and to keep themselves clean. Now, one thing I'll tell you about Italians is they are super hygienic. They are very clean. They like to keep themselves clean. At least for the bigger part of the people that I have met, they are super clean. But that's a story for another day. I find it very strange because we don't have it. Like for the places that I've traveled, I haven't seen the bidet, and it's only here in Italy, I think. I really appreciate the bidet right now, especially when it's like you feel like you're clean, you're fresh, you're good, like inside and out, The next thing I find strange is the hugging and the kissing. You guys, these people like to, affection, and they like to hug and kiss, and and actually there is a way of doing it. Like you have to start, I don't know, from the left, and then you come to the right. I haven't gotten it until today, so it's always so confusing. I remember this one time, it was like my first month here, and we were invited for dinner, and I didn't know whether to give a handshake or to hug or to kiss, but it's just so confusing. But it's something that I, of course, gotten used to. But they have a way of doing it. Like you start from the left, or I don't know if it's the right, and then you hug, and then. But the good thing is, if you are new to each other, you can have a handshake, and then after socializing and all that, then when you're leaving, you can give kisses. But they're very affectionate here. They like to give kisses and hugs. So if you're from any other part of the world, if you're from any other part of the world, and like let's say myself, we consider coffee being, let's say, cappuccino or americano, something with a bit of milk, something mild, not too strong. And if you want to have the cappuccino here, like you better have it from morning, until maximum 11ish there. Because if you ask for cappuccino after 12 in a restaurant or in a cafe bar, people will just be looking at you like, what? Of course you get served, but it's kind of weird. They tend to believe that milk after a certain time, but because you're going to have your lunch, it can just, you know, mess up with your stomach again. But that's it. So there's coffee. There's always a reason to have coffee. When they're socializing, there is coffee. When they're, you know, after dinner, there's a coffee. Now, let's talk about the coffee, let's say after dinner. What they do, like Italians have a way of eating from, as I said in my previous video, there's a primo, there's a secondo, like a full course meal, and then there is cafe. So the cafe after dinner is supposed to help with the digestion, but also there is something they call the digestivo, or they call the amata cafe, which is going to help with digestion after your food. So there's always a reason to have coffee, but yeah, they do it so well, and that is one reason I ask myself, but they don't grow big. Like, even no matter how they eat, they don't go big. I'm gonna make a research and I'll come back with a video about why Italians eat, like, they eat relatively well but they don't get big. Okay, so I'll come back with that video, I promise you. So talking about coffee, there are coffee bars everywhere where you would go and have your coffee and then you would socialize. It's like there's small bars which are coffee, come, you know, aperitivo bar, come small snack bar like a sandwich and stuff. They are all over the place and they're like literally everywhere. You walk, there's one coffee bar. You walk here, there's one coffee bar. It's really good because they really like coffee, and that's just the convenience. Like, you can have the coffee. Another thing I find strange here in Italy is the, you know, when you toss, you have to look in the eye, like, you know, I see you. But here it's like you need to wait for everybody to grab their drink, and now you can toss, and it's a very important moment that you have to do it. Like, I did this for the purpose of this video so that you guys can see how it is. Let's say now we are tossing, ching ching, you have to look, like, the glasses will touch, but you have to look at each other so that, for that eye contact. Like, it's so special. Like, they have a lot of beliefs here in Italy. And then now you can have your drink and put it down. You don't toss and put it down. You toss, have the eye contact, and then you can sip. So yeah, so Italians have a lot of beliefs in when it comes to, you know, their culture and a lot of things. Now, if you have a plastic cup, you know, like those tumblers, which they're used a lot. Let's say it's a get together and nobody wants to, you know, use the dishes, you can just use the plastic tumbler. So what you need to do is you like toss, but because I don't know, because they're delicate or what, like I don't know, there's a belief that they don't have to touch like this, so you'll have your hand like this, and then you would like ching ching with the tumblers in, like they don't have to touch. I don't know what belief I don't know what belief it is, but yeah, that's a belief, and I find it a bit strange, and that's it. Like, Italians have beliefs in a lot of things. Another thing that I find so strange here in Italy, and I'm saying this, not everyone, but majority of the people, is Italians like to complain. Like, when I first came in, I was like, why do they have to complain about everything? Like, why is it that, you know, Italians have a way of just complaining about every single thing? And I've just come to appreciate, not everybody, as I said, but majority. Like, let's say you're in a queue and just one person, and the queue is, you know, is becoming longer, and there's just one person who start complaining, and then now it's like, ooh, everybody's buying that problem. And it's something that I find strange, because they can get worked up about like really small things, and sometimes it's just strange, whether it's in the poster, whether it's in, they like to take their sweet time, whether it's in the restaurant, whether it's they. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. We have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these trend things that I have shared today, and please, this is just my perspective, nothing negative intended, please. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I have a new video. I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay true. Ciao.